Hi, I'm Tim Scarbrough, and this is 3 Minutes of Encouragement from the Word of God. Have you ever found yourself saying something and then surprised by the ugliness of your words? Something that flowed out of you? Oh man, I've done that. And I deeply regret it, sometimes even as the words are coming out of my mouth. And why is that? What is the source of that? Well, I would put to you a lot of times it has to do with the fact that we've been looking at the wrong things. We've been watching the wrong things, reading the wrong things. We've been putting into our heart things that are corrupt and not good. And then in a heated moment or in a time of passion, words come out of our mouth that aren't from God. Look at what it says in Ephesians in chapter 4, verse 29. Let no corrupt word proceed out of your mouth, but what is good for necessary edification, that it may impart grace to the hearers. So are we imparting grace? Are we speaking words of grace? Oh, if we're not, we've really got to take a good look at what are we looking at. I can't help but think about Jacob when he was getting ready to leave his father Laban. And Jacob had worked for 14 years and married Leah and Rachel. And now Jacob was wanting to go back home to the promised land to be with his father and his brother and his family. And so he told Laban that he was going to leave. And Laban asked him, well, what are your wages? What do you want me to pay you? And so Jacob said, well, I would like to have every speckled, streaked lamb and goat that is produced out of your flocks. And so Laban thought, okay, no problem. So you can have all of that. In Laban's mind, well, there wasn't many of those in his flock. But what Jacob did was really interesting. He took sticks and he would carve them a little bit with a knife so that the stick was streaked and had spots on it. And he would put it in the water where the goats and the sheep would come and they would drink from the water, and they would see this in front of them. So they would see the streaks and the spots, and guess what happened? They produced lots of streaked and spotted lambs and goats, to the point that Jacob's flocks were abundant and he became very prosperous. Well, for us, what is it that we're looking at? I'm telling you, whatever you're taking in is going to come out. Take in good things, things of grace, and grace will flow from your mouth.